Yo, yo, people. Yo, yo. I know some of you may be, yeah, I'm pretty much outside, but don't worry. I'm gonna walk across the pathway and introduce myself better. It's Ria here. For those who may or may not know me, college student at Penn State, originally from Angola. Yes, so I told you I was going to show you the actual finishing touches this week. So this is how my hair looks. It's crochet locks. But yeah, that's not the point of the live video, but I do want to show you this regardless. So the question and topic of today is, what is stopping you from finding the born leader within yourself or seeing yourself as a leader? It could be, actually, you know what? Let me do a long walk. So I'm not going to head to the store yet. I'll just do this live video and then I'll hop on the store. I have a lot of time. Let me tell you a bit of a story about myself and how I came to actually posing this question earlier. For those who are tuning in, you know what you have to do. Comment hashtag live. If you're watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay. And let me know where you're watching this and what time it is in your home country or your states. And for those who are in the U.S., happy Labor Day. And for those who are not in the U.S., either way, happy Monday, whatever you're doing today. So it's like a holiday. So I've always used to tell myself that I never saw myself as a leader, despite a lot of things I would talk about with my friends about developing the continent, Africa, and so forth. I would be sharing like some ideas. Sometimes during group projects, I never even speak out or, put myself out there. But I think around sophomore year, I decided, you know what? I have to talk. I have to share my ideas. I'm just as smart. I'm just as intelligent. And I'm just as valuable in the marketplace, or valuable on campus, or valuable in this class, or valuable within my community, or in my family. And I've been observing a lot of differences on Facebook and on Instagram. Those are my two active social media platforms that I pretty much active in. There are a lot of people out there killing it, doing really well on Facebook, doing really well on Instagram. And for those newbies out there, for those who are transitioning and so forth and want to be just as successful as them, they had to do something to get to where they are. I believe I did a post saying, do not compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 10 or chapter 50. They start out the way you are right now. They had to build an audience. They had to build their credibility. They have to share their vulnerable story. They had to build up certain content which was relatable to their clients or their prospect or their business partner or their followers or audience and so forth. So just because of that, they found a leadership quality within themselves. And if you don't really know that, or you haven't even found that, it's actually not really difficult to do so. You can actually learn, clubs. There's Toastmasters International. There's really good Facebook groups out there that you can be a part of and network with people, and they can be like your longtime friend and just find the best within you. And from that, you end up growing into a person you never thought possible. For example, I never thought I would ever go live or show my face. It was just something I was not really into, had like maybe low self-esteem or just was feeling insecure. But top leaders out there, and for those people who follow certain leaders in different industries, in business and social work and community work, in different industries, it could be real estate, travel agency, whatever it may be. You see these people doing amazing, and they're showing their income stories, they're showing different breakthroughs or their team duplication and stuff. Do not compare yourself to them, because they were in your shoes at the time. See it as a way to motivate yourself and try and fluff out all the noise online or even offline. Like, let's say you want to be like a really good salesperson or like good in real estate, or insurance or whatever it may be. You're probably really good in your job or in your workplace. Always focus on you, your growth, and what action steps you have to take, and the ladder work that will actually guide you into being that person you see yourself to be. And once you do that, then everything is just going to be smooth. Find your special, unique sauce. Find something that makes you different within the marketplace and so forth. Like I said, it's easy to learn to be a leader. It's up to you to make that decision. And it's never too late to make that decision. There's different case studies of that. Warren Buffett in his 50s. Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, he's 54 years old right now, and he has KFC, McDonald's, and so forth. There's just different case studies of people who start at a certain age, even though that's like the age of, getting old or retirement. Some people have probably started really young, and they've made a name out of themselves. The point of being a leader is people follow the leader. People only like to do business with those that they know, like, and trust. People only work with people that they know, like, and trust, or aspire to be like and trust them and want to be like them. If you are the person, you are the source of transformation or positivity, motivation, and so forth to your audience, to your people. And no matter what people say, you just keep doing you just keep working on you. Of course, there's going to be certain things you have to tweak, but the more you focus on your growth, the more you find yourself valuable in the marketplace, valuable in whatever things you're doing. Nothing is going to stop you. Down the line, you're going to be like the best person possible. The person that you've pictured to be or dreamt to be like, you're going to be that person. So this is a live video for those who are still in that transition stage, for those who have hopped online and trying to find a way to make a living or have a freedom lifestyle or so forth online. For me, I hopped online so I could learn to be financially independent for myself. Now this goes back to another story. I'm a student who, even though I'm in school, in a good school, I may not have a terrible story of being raped or so forth like that, but I still have a bit of a story. My parents separated when I was 12 years old, which was like an emotional trauma for me. And I kept denying it until I realized I can't hide away from that. And I'm not my parents' problem. I have to figure out my life, figure out my future, and find a way to make it a reality. And through that, I got into a lot of hurdles, a lot of pushback, a lot of, difficulties along the road. But those are the necessary things that are required for you to reach success. There's never success without failure. It's just how it is. And that's literally inevitable. That's just the norm. You can't reach success without any failures. You can't reach success without any hurdles and so forth like that. It's just how it is. It's just due to the school system. It just teaches us that, oh no, if you don't get your A's, you're just not going to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, CEO or something of a business. It does require to fail. You have to accept failure. You to learn from your failure. Actually, you have to look at your failures as a learning point, as a lesson that must be learned. That's the difference between school and life. I read like a meme yesterday about a child asking a doctor, oh, what's the difference between school and life? The doctor replied to him, well, school, they teach you a lesson and you're tested from it. Whereby in life, they give you tests where you learn a lesson from. So that's like the ideal thing that you can apply in anything of your life: relationship, business, personal life, spiritual life. Everything is a test, but you have to accept it as a life lesson. Yeah, so for those who are still wanting to learn and trying to find their special sauce or whatever they're trying to find on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever online niche that you're trying to look for, I'm part of a group called the Superwoman Mindset, and we are actually hosting a webinar tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be putting in the link tomorrow if you want to learn how to find the born leader within yourself, in addition to how you can stand out in a saturated marketplace. At the same time, how you can find your special sauce that can make you unique into getting your target audience, and how you don't have to keep chasing them, but how you can allow them to chase you. And how you can stay away from the shiny object syndrome, which is basically all the noise happening on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the social media platforms you can name of. There's always something going on saying, oh no, buy this or do that. No, it's time that you train your mind to focus on you, focus on your journey, focus on your growth. And that's why we're going to be touching base on our webinar, which I will leave the registration link in the bottom. It'll be a 1 hour webinar, but it'll be an hour of power from literally all 4 of our superwomen to join together, talking about these things and how you can make use of your social media platform as an automation system, how you don't have to keep being behind the laptop screen, just working out things and it just doesn't work. You're reaching just a back. And also teaching you the importance of working together, teamwork. Don't look at someone and belittle them. Support them, because that person could guide you into someone that you never know. I know my mentors and my teammates, my Superwoman group, they always highlight the importance of networking. That's what we're going to be talking about in addition in our webinar. We'll be also touching base of time management, how you can manage your time. In this case, for me as a student, one of our superwomen, she's a mom. Another one's a mom of 6 kids. Can you imagine? Another one, she's still working, in an ad campaign, but she is killing it. She just made a breakthrough recently, which she will share in the webinar. I'm not going to say a lot of things. I'm just touching base on what we're going to talk about to find that leader, because people follow the leader. If you're tired of watching everyone doing great things, you just don't know what to do or to get a step further. And even for those who are killing it in business, there's always something that might be stopping you to go further or to grow, just 10x yourself, your personal life, relationship, everything to do with the mindset. We all have this human condition of limiting ourselves. We have limiting beliefs of our capabilities, our potential, and everything like that. So we're going to be touching base all that on our webinar. So I'll leave the description in the comment section. You can sign up. It'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which should be 9 or 10 p.m. African time. And so if you're still struggling to find that leader, if you're still struggling in certain things in your business, trying to find the right clients, trying to find your unique self in a saturated marketplace, I don't think a marketplace can be saturated, because there's always someone starting out something. So technically, realistically, there's something that is limiting you from being more or doing more. So the marketplace is never saturated. It's just you need to find that certain leadership quality within yourself that will, that will just differentiate you in the online space and also offline, because it depends on what you want to do. For me, I want to help with community building and community work. But I've always used to keep saying myself that I would never be a leader. But due to, these are all like the words. The more you say negative words to yourself, the more you end up becoming that. So it's all about the mindset. So sign up for our webinar if you're up for the challenge, if you're up for leveling yourself up in your online and offline business, in your relationship life, your personal life, your spiritual life, and so forth, because this is a holistic success that we'll be talking about in our webinar tomorrow. For my Superwoman Mindset group, we co-founded that. You can find it on Facebook. I think we're about 500 people now. It's all about supporting women, empowering women. We're trying to start a movement to make sure women find the born leader within themselves, to unleash their superwoman powers and to erase or basically eliminate this limiting belief that they have just because they're women. The world is woman, people, so we cannot allow that to stop us from being more, doing more, or just scaling ourselves to the highest point possible. So I'm going to go off now. I wanted to share that with you and share my little story for those who may not know me. It's been pretty difficult to really share that. Especially I would be hearing other people with stories, but I would never find my own story. But that's my story. It may not be tragic to other people, but it's tragic to me. And we can even help you find your own story, which would differentiate you again in the marketplace. The marketplace is never saturated. It's just our minds that is saturated. So it's time for you to remove that, weed that limiting beliefs. And for you to do that, you will be taught in our webinar. So sign up. The registration link is going to be in the comment section, and we'd love to have you guys there. And you guys are going to be awesome. And wishing you, those who are in the U.S., wishing you a good Labor Day. And for those, and don't forget to keep people in their prayers for those who got hit from the Hurricane Dorian. It's really tragic. I can't really imagine going through something like that, and I've never gone through that. But stay grateful. Keep them in your prayers. And for those who may not have a holiday, just wishing you a good Monday. And cheers. We'll be looking forward to seeing you all and the webinar tomorrow. Cheers.